fellow collectors, welcome back to the Everyday Display. I'm John, the Everyday Collector, and on tonight's episode, we have another awesome collection that we're bringing to you. This is a collector that, again, I was able to meet through hosting this program, so I'm excited to share this collection with you. And to give you a little bit of a hint, you're going to be entering the Fortress of Solitude. Guys, put your hands together for this week's collector, Mark. Take it away, brother.
Hello everybody and welcome. My name is Mark, and today I am going to show you my massive Superman collection. So shout out to John for having me do this. So let's get started. So this piece right here, I couldn't even fit in my actual room because it's so huge. This is the Prime 1 Studios Superman versus Doomsday. I think it's like the DX bonus version. So they made like 3 versions of this. This is like the top one. So you get the laser head sculpt, and you get this custom chest piece. Very huge piece. Comes in 3 boxes. Very heavy too. I think all assembled it comes like 150 pounds. So be prepared if you plan on buying this, or if you have bought it. I bought these 2 cubes here from Wayfair. So if you're looking to get ideas to display this thing, that's the way to do it. So with that, I will now lead you into the man cave. So I'll give you a brief overview. This is everything. So with that, we can get started over here with these 3 pieces. These are Prime 1 Studios, Zack Snyder, Justice League. So first here, this is the DX bonus version of Darkseid. Comes with that custom head, extra head. Massive piece. I think he's over 40 inches tall. And over here, Black Suit Superman, Prime 1. Very good detailed sculpt. Looks just like him. And over here, this massive piece, this is Steppenwolf. Comes with 2 mother boxes. This one lights up. I have to get the batteries for it. And if you can see down here, you get the black one that's like inactive, but that one's boring. So that goes with that. And then behind here, I was able to get the LED Sideshow light up poster. Zack Snyder Justice League poster. So and over here, I have a couple of miscellaneous autographs. So down here, if you can see it, I got Dean Cain's signature, Brandon Roth, Superman Returns, Pardon the Glare, Taylor Hoechlin, WB, and this was the girl, she played Lois Lane during the George Reeves era. And up here, These are my Iron Studios 1/10 scale. So we'll start here. I got Zack Snyder Justice League Darkseid. Here we just have Superman himself in his ultimate pose. Black suit Superman. This is a miniature version of that massive beast Iron Suit display. It's another Superman versus Doomsday. They came out with a smaller version of it. Here you have Superboy. Another Superman coming from Clark Kent. And then we have Steppenwolf again. And then over here, some more autographs. Excuse me, I forgot all the names sometimes, but this is the guy that played Jimmy Olsen in the Superman, Chris Reeve movies. This is autographed by Sarah Douglas. She played Ursa in the Superman 1, Superman 2. And down here is Jackie Cooper. He played Perry White. And then down here, this is autographed by Sarah Douglas and Jack O'Harlan. Played Nam, the big guy. And then down here is Jeff East. He played young Superman, or I should say young Clark Kent in the first movie. So with that, I'll take you over here to my cabinets. I'll just open these up. So up here, we have all my Funko Pops. Some of these are rare. And then down here, we start getting like more miscellaneous stuff. I don't know if maybe some of you guys remember the WB store back in the late 90s. So some of these pieces come from that store. This is Iron Studios. Shows Superman, Chris Reeve, when he stands on the flagpole. Other companies I think is like Iron Studios, Mayfax. More WB stuff. And down here are my McFarlane figures. So you can see back there. Apologize, I don't have any lights on here yet. And then I have another round of them down here. Some of them I just recently purchased. And down here, this shelf, you can see, these are from Kenner Toys. This is pretty much what started my whole collection. I think they were made at like 94, from when Superman was brought back to life. So I think these figures are probably like 30 years old or more. And then I have a couple pieces here from Fletcher Studios, these classic Supermans. And then again, some down here, these are from Kenner Toys again. But I decided to find them, actually keep them in their package. So that's cabinet one. Over here, so up here at top, I have more miscellaneous Funko Pops. These couldn't fit on my little stair steppers, so because they all have dynamic poses, whatnot. here, these are my tweeter heads. So over here, classic Superman. This is like a premium edition. It had like multiple heads. Comes with like a laser eye. It's got somewhat long hair. And over here is the black suit edition. I think they only made like about 500 of these or so. And then here, I just got this piece. This is the tweeter head Superman bust. They just released this. Very nice piece, very colorful. And down here continues my McFarlane collection. Reign of the Supermen, Darkseid, Doomsday. Here's some more miscellaneous figures. These down here, Superpowers from the 80s. Those are the original ones in the original packaging. You can see them. And here I just got the Christopher Reeve Superman from McFarlane, just released. We have the comic version, classic 1978, and then this was the special figure, if you could find it, Drunk Superman from Superman 3. And then down here, more Kenner toys. Battle suits, Superboy Cycle, and a couple miscellaneous Funko things I have, and some other figures I collected for over the years. So with that, we will now over here. So starting down here, Terrence Stamp, got his signature, played General Zod, Superman Chris Reeve movies. This one's unique. This is actually one of my favorite autographs. This is Mark Pillow. He played Nuclear Man in Superman 4. And over here, Margot Kidder, Lois Lane. Then the man himself, Chris Reeve, got his signature. And up here, Gene Hackman. So with that, now I will direct you over here. Sideshow, Man of Steel. Not a bad piece. Could have been better. Likeness could have been better, but over here, this is one of my favorite pieces. This is by Oniri Creations. Superman. Beautiful piece. And here, classic cartoon Superman, flying away from Sideshow. Now over here, if you can see it, this is a piece I bought from the WB store. There's only about, I think, 500 made ever. So it's a replica of the comic from 1938. And then in it is Jerry Siegel's signature. He signed it in pencil. This was to mark the 60th anniversary of Superman. And then these are actual drawings of Superman over the 60 years. So they were actually drawn in pencil by various artists that did Superman over the years. So you got these. I'll come over here. A couple more down here, all the way from when he debuted in 1938 up until the 60th year mark. So that's that. Now, I'll go to my cabinets. These are my Mesco Toys Superman figures. So I have classic Superman in the back. It's Chris Reeve. It's on his Fortress of Solitude back there. We got Red Sun Superman. Zack Snyder Justice League Superman. This one I just recently got. It's like a classic Superman. You got a bunch of different pieces that come with it. And then Superman Returns from when he came back in the 90s. It's got the holding the cyborg head. And down here, it's my Sideshow Collectibles Chris Reeve Superman. Very controversial piece. A lot of people were having a hard time with the head sculpt for it, but I still like it. I think they did a really good job with the pose, the base. And then these are a couple. These are from a guy, Unleashed Viper Commissions, from the Philippines. He does custom figures. So he did Chris Reeve for me, 6 scale. And then this over here is Gerard Christopher, who played the Superboy in the 90s. And he actually signed, you can look, he actually signed the base there for me. And down here, are my Hot Toys 6 scale Superman. So in the back I got Brandon Routh, Clark Kent, Brandon Routh Superman. This was made by a different company from when he played the Kingdom Come Superman in the WB series. Then we got Jor-El, Marlon Brando, and Chris Reeve Superman, and then Drunk Superman, Superman 3. And down here, I got these two. I believe they keep from like Kenner, or I could be wrong. But General Zod, Chris Reeve, and Gene Hackman's Lex Luthor. Not bad pieces for the price. Came with a lot of swipe outs and props. So with that, we'll come over here now. These are my Hot Toys 6 scale Superman, Henry Cavill. So I got Zack Snyder, Justice League, Man of Steel, and then Justice League from the movie, or the theater, the one that debuted in the theater, the one that nobody liked. And then this is the Batman versus Superman one. Cool base. This I just got. This is the Supergirl from the Flash movie. I know this piece was taking a lot of heat. It's actually a real nice piece. Light up base. It took a lot of heat because the likeness was absolutely terrible when they debuted it over a year ago. But I kind of say as someone who has this piece, they've took the time and actually fixed it. The eyes actually move as well, but I could say they really definitely made some improvements when it comes to the likeness. So props to the Hot Toys for doing that. And down here, these are figures I have from SSR Toys. Got them overseas. So I got Red Sun Superman 6 scale, Dark Knight Returns Superman, Recovery Suit Superman. In the back here I got Kingdom Come. This is from Hush. And then this one is Christopher Reeve, obviously. And down here, this massive piece, Sideshow Collectibles, Christopher Reeve Superman 1978. Another controversial piece. A lot of people are not really digging the likeness. I don't know, for some reason Christopher Reeve is so hard to replicate. But overall, I still like this piece. I mean, a lot of people have a hard time with the pose and the likeness. But it does it for me. I got a pretty good deal on it, so I'm not complaining. So with that, go to my next cabinet. So these are a bunch of miscellaneous 6 scales I have. Same guy, Unleashed Viper commissions. So he did Dean Cain, Superman. This one is Kirk Allen. I believe he was the first to play Superman on TV. And he also did me a Tom Welling, Smallville. And then back here, these are, I believe, Sideshow pieces. So they got Superman. This one here is from Premium Toys. It's Taylor Hoechlin. And then another Sideshow with them with a nice little smirk. Nice pieces. So down here, I just got these. This is the one I'm excited about. These are made by Unleashed Viper commissions. This is General Zod, Ursa, and Nam. And then Marlon Brando is Jor-El. I would say he did pretty damn good on the likenesses. I replicated the pose from the first movie when Jor-El has them stand trial in their black uniforms. And in the back, I don't know if you can see it, but the background, that's actually a record from the Superman movie 1978. I had a guy I work with who was cleaning out his attic, and he had a bunch of records, and he found that, and he knew I was a big Superman fan, so he gave it to me. So yeah. Now down here, a few more pieces. Right here I have another Unleashed Viper commission. This is a George Reeves black and white version, Superman. A couple other odds and ends I got. This replicating a classic cartoon from the 1950s. And then down here, I got a Sideshow Superman bust. Iron Studios Doomsday. And one more Mesco Toys from Batman vs. Superman, Henry Cavill. Alright. Well, that concludes those cabinets. So now on to the big boys. So word of the wise, if you're looking for a good support for these massive pieces. Armadillo, garage shelving, armadillo. Great stuff. And they look pretty sleek, so they don't have like all the holes and stuff on them. So they carry up to 800 pounds. So if you are looking to display a lot of these pieces, definite must have. So over here, we have, I believe it's metal, Superman metal, Knight from Prime 1 Studios. Just carrying the Batman cowl, the skeleton, if you can see it. Awesome piece. And directly behind him is Kirk Allen's autograph. Okay. Now here is Cyborg Superman, massive piece. Prime 1 Studio. Now over here, I have two dioramas. This is both Superman Lois. So this is Sideshow Collectibles, Superman Lois. Great piece. So, and then Iron Studios decided to make their own diorama, Superman and Lois. I couldn't decide which one to get, so I got both of them. They're both good pieces in their own way. One's more classic. The Iron Studios, I think, is more of like a newer, later edition Superman. And over here, this crazy piece, Iron Studios decided to go gung-ho at one time and made Superman. Shooting out there from the ice. And over here, Prime 1 Studios, Hush Black Suit Superman edition. I got a custom cape for him, that's why he has a cape. So if anybody's wondering why yours didn't come with a cape, that is why. And over here, Prime 1 Studios, Supergirl. Flying out of the clouds, the birds. And down here, I have a couple tweeterhead pieces. This is Mr. Mix Spicklick. Very rare piece. I had to really go out of my way to try and find this one. And then over here I have Crypto. And over here, Prime 1 Studios, Superman, The Dark Knight Returns, in all his glory. Comes with the angry laser head face, the Batman cowl, the Kryptonite arrow, and walking on this tank. I believe it's Batman's tank. Over here, the main man of the hour, Superman, Hush, Prime 1 Studio. I put a custom cape on it because I didn't like the wire cape. So then down here, more to come. So over here is Christopher Reeve. This is made by NECA Studios, I believe. Pretty popular piece, considering they were able to dominate on the likeness of Chris Reeve. And over here, Red Sun Superman by Sideshow Collectibles. Jack Kirby, Darkseid from Sideshow. And Superman floating along a Brainiac ship. Tweeterhead Darkseid holding the ripped up Superman cape. Now this piece here, if you can see it, this is Superman from Iron Studios. This hasn't even been released on the market yet, at least in the US. I found a guy online who's a Superman collector in Brazil, and I believe that's where Iron Studios headquarters is. So Iron Studios had a big, huge convention in Brazil. He went to it, and he showed that he was able to get one of these. So I hit him up, and I was like, "Hey, would you be willing to get me one?" So we befriended each other online, Instagram, and he was able to hook me up. So. And over here, Superman New 52 series from Prime 1. Couple odds and ends here. This is a DC Direct figure, Chris Reeve. Can't find it anywhere. Rare piece. Iron Studios Lex Luthor. McFarlane Superman, Jim Lee. Entertainment Earth, Henry Cavill. Rare piece. Here is the Rebirth statue from XM Studios. And over here, Sideshow Supergirl. With her kitty. And right here, Superman Call to Action from Sideshow, great piece. And over here, Sideshow Batman versus Superman. It was the premium edition because then you get the laser eyes. And these three here are by Pure Arts, I believe. Superman. They made three of them, so different editions, like a black and white comic drawing, Black Suit Recovery, and then the regular classic. So I got all three. And over here, like a crystal clear Superman cartoon piece I got from the nice WB store. And right here, this massive piece, classic Darkseid from Sideshow. And over here, Tweeterhead Superman. This is the one, the first debut. Over here, classic Superman from Sideshow, one of their most popular pieces at the time. Special edition with the laser eyes. So that goes for that. So then over here I have a couple more signatures and things I have. This is print from Superman Call into Action. Christopher Reeve piece. This came from Sideshow. And then over here I have Henry Cavill's Allograph, Man of Steel. This is Muriel Hemingway. She played Lacey Peterson, I believe, Superman 4. And then up here, Tom Welling, Smallville. So that's the main room. So then I have these two pieces that I just got. My little holy grails here, so that's why I keep them in here. This one right here, I just got it, is the Sideshow premium format Superman. Pretty big piece. Comes with two swap out heads. And over here is my J&D Studios, Christopher Reeve, 1978 Superman. I would say they did pretty damn good on the likeness. Okay. So with that concludes my little tour. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Once again, thank you, and thank John for allowing me to do this. Enjoy your day.
Mark, awesome Superman collection, man. From statues to figures to some more signed memorabilia. These collections are freaking epic. You have a Fortress of Solitude under your roof, and we'd love to see it. Thank you so much for sharing it and being our collector this week on the Everyday Display. Love what you did with your statues and displaying your figures. Everything meshes well, very beautifully in that collection room. Appreciate you, man. Was glad that I was able to meet you, and thank you again for taking the time for showing the collection and sharing it with the community on the Everyday Display. Guys, if you'd like to be on an episode of the Everyday Display, reach out to me on my email, theeverydaycollector@gmail.com. I'd love to show off your collections to the community. Don't be shy. Reach out to me and we can get it set up. Thanks for tuning in for another week of collection tours. Tune in next week where we're going to have another special collector showing off their epic collection. Always remember to be safe, collect responsibly. You're watching the Everyday Display. Take care.